Hello, everyone. So, it is actually St. Patrick's Day, which some of you guys may know what that means for my channel. If not, my channel is another year older. I believe it is now 6 years old, I'm pretty sure. Either way, those who know, that means that I'm going to be having another giveaway. It's not for him, he's just my collection doll that is themed for today. He's wearing some St. Patrick's Day themed pants, and so I thought it'd be cute to hold him instead of just looking at me the whole video. Actually, in the background, I just realized you can also see my goose that I dress up for the holidays and stuff in the background. He's new. But yeah, so anyway, it is time for another giveaway. This year, since I have so much going on, I wanted to keep it simple. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a cuddle baby of my choice. You don't get to choose the kit or any of the details. It's almost like a surprise giveaway, so you won't know necessarily the doll until I have chosen it. So I'm just going to go over the rules of the giveaway as I always kind of do, because certain people get upset if they feel like you didn't tell them all the rules. I don't know. I mean, really, should you be complaining? It's a free doll. Besides the point, there's always going to be those people. But before I get into the giveaway, I just wanted to talk about how grateful, as always, I am to have even one subscriber, let alone over 4,000 now. I appreciate each one of you guys because my channel is not like the other Reborn channels, and I don't mean that to be like, oh, I'm not like the other people. I mean that literally, like, a lot of my topics are more touchy. They're not like me just dressing up my dolls and role playing and that kind of thing. So, obviously, I understand that my content isn't for everyone. So, I'm so grateful for the subscribers I do have and the people who appreciate and understand my content for what it is. And just wanted to thank you guys again and kind of, just reflect on the years of my channel. And it's crazy to think about where I started this channel. Like, if y'all have been around, please say in the comments have if you've been around since basically the beginning. But it's crazy to think that when I started this channel, I was still in undergrad and living in a dorm, and that's when I started painting. And it's just weird to think about how far I've come since I've started this channel in my personal life. Like, I'm literally in my own two-bedroom apartment now, and it's just wild to think how much life has changed since I started this channel. Like, I was already pretty much separate from my family, like as far as requiring their need for bills and stuff like that. But I'm even more so independent, and it's such it didn't occur to me how much of a difference it would be from when I started it when I guess I was 19 at the time, to now being 25. It's like it's wild to me to look back on my videos and see the growth I've had as a person and in my Reborn art and my collection over the years. It's so interesting to me that I've been able to keep this channel relatively updated. I don't make as many videos as I used to because I have so many other life requirements, things I'm doing, like being in grad school, being a full-time employee. Those things do take away from the mental energy I can spend into making videos. But it's still wild and wonderful to have like this timeline of seeing myself over the years. And I hope you guys have also appreciated seeing me grow as a person and in my art form. Because when I tell you, I've made so many dolls at this point. I have collected. I've had so many dolls in my collection, let alone the amount of dolls that I made at this point. So, yeah, I just wanted to reflect on that and talk about how far I've come. And, it's crazy because in the beginning of my channel, it was surrounded by so much like negative people meaning those, if y'all know, you know, the two hags in particular, though, that are still pretty evil in the community. I don't really consider them a part of the community because as the years have gone by, I realized not many people like them anyway, so I don't really consider them. They're kind of on the fringes of what I would consider the Reborn community. And but it's just like reflecting on that experience with them and learning my space in it and realizing that you can't make people see what you see, even if you know that someone's a horrible person. Even in a community like the Reborn world, you can't force people to understand where you're coming from. And so growing even from that situation with them and learning that, you know, I recognize that they're horrible people, but I can't force everyone else to recognize that. And talking negatively about them over and over isn't going to necessarily make anyone see the light. And so that was a big part of my channel, was attacking them and trying to get people to see the negative in them. And so growing from that and recognizing that has been a big part of my journey in this community. And you know, I'm always going to stand up for things I see, but I have learned so much that there's a tactical way, if you will, to do that. That doesn't necessarily make you stoop down to those people's level. I hope that makes sense. I'm just kind of having a stream of consciousness reflection on why this channel has meant so much to me, even if I'm not as active on it as I used to be. But yeah, so I just wanted to get kind of that background reflection before I start talking about this year's giveaway. So, for those of you who don't know and are unfamiliar, I have a Facebook page that is growing constantly. We're almost at 1,000 members. I would like it to be more because I think it's a really good community. The lighting keeps changing because of the sun, but I would like it to keep growing because I think it's going to be a really good community for people who are looking to start reborning. So if I will put the link to the Facebook page in my the description of this video, but that page is actually very relevant to this giveaway because if you're part of that Facebook page, you will get an extra entry to this giveaway. I almost never ever give like extra entries. Usually it's everyone does one entry so that everyone has an equal playing field. But I think that this will be good for my members who've been in that group and or people who want to join that Reborning for Beginners group. And make sure it's the right one, but whoever's in that group, they will get an extra entry. And so anyway, let's get into the rules of this giveaway. So like I said, this will be a fully assembled cuddle baby of my choosing. I haven't decided if I'm going to do hair or not, so I'm not going to hold myself to that. It'll probably be painted hair. I wouldn't say that. More than likely, it'll be combi hair, which is painted hair on the sides and then rooted at the top, just to save myself some stress because I've got other dolls and things that I'm working on. So I don't think it would be fair to stress myself over a giveaway, personally. So it'll probably have a little bit of rooted hair, but mostly painted hair. And it's going to be in regular newborn size, like he's just regular newborn size. Like I said, fully weighted, assembled, and ready to go. So that's what you would be getting. And so rule number 1 is that you must be at least 16 years old to enter this giveaway, because I'm going to be asking for personal information from you, such as your address. I'm not trying to get in trouble. So that's always a rule in my giveaways, that you have to be at least 16 so that I don't get in trouble with anybody's parents. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is this is open to everyone. That means regardless of location in the world, but please be aware that you will have to pay shipping, regardless of if you're in the US or you're overseas, you have to pay shipping. That's always been like one of my main rules in my giveaways, is that you're responsible for shipping. Typically in the US, that's $15 is what I will charge for giveaways. That's about it. If it goes over, I just kind of will pay that on your behalf. So I usually only charge 15. If you're overseas, it's a little bit different. We'll have to talk about that if you happen to win and you are overseas, because shipping varies so much depending on where you are, and if you're not in the US. So that's rule number 2. Rule number 3 is that whoever wins will have 48 hours from the time that I announce and pick the winner. So I always timestamp and do those pickings live so that no one thinks I just picked one of my friends. So that's always going to be the case. I will always do a live drawing, and whoever wins, like I said, will have 48 hours to contact me, and I will give all the ways that you can get in contact with me. Otherwise, I will pick another winner. I've had to do this before because it's just unfair to everyone else who literally has been paying attention and wanting to win, that you just don't answer me. Because I reach out first. Like, if I find your contact information, I reach out and say that you've won. And so it's unfair to everybody else that I'm just like, well, they haven't responded. So yeah, 48 hours is the rule there. And then how you enter is you're going to comment on this video and this video only. And if you are going to add or are becoming a member of my Facebook group, please make sure that in the comment you say enter me and then also your Facebook name, so that I can count your additional entry. I hope that makes sense, but I'll restate it again. If you are part of my Reborning Facebook group, make sure you include in your enter me comment on this video your username on Facebook, so that I can say, okay, this person gets 2 entries instead of 1. That's going to be very important, because a lot of times YouTube is not connected at all to your name on Facebook. So I will not be able to find you otherwise. I just won't be able to find you, so you won't be included in that additional entry for being a part of my Facebook group. I think that's really all the rules here. The doll is not complete, so that's the only other thing I will mention, that I am looking at a shipping time for this doll probably mid-April. At the latest is when I would have this doll complete and ready to be shipped. It's in progress, so it probably will be even sooner than that. But I will also say that the last day to enter will be at the end of March. March 31st will be that date. I think March has 31 days. I feel stupid that I didn't look that up. Whatever the last day of March is, I will also put that information down pinned below, along with all the directions that I've just stated to you guys. I will put all of that in a pinned comment, so that if I missed something or if anything gets confusing, all of that's going to be in one place in the comments below of how to enter when this is closing. So I'm hoping this gives people like enough time. It's like 2 weeks to enter and to join my Facebook group. We are very, very strict about who we let in, because we're trying to avoid scammers. So make sure that you are answering all the questions when you try to go to add that Facebook group, because we will deny you if you even miss one of those questions. We are very strict about that, because like I said, the problem with these other beginner groups is they're just letting anyone in, and it's become overrun with like scammers in a lot of those groups. And so that's why I want this group to grow, because we're trying to keep it really, really focused on actual people who are there to learn and grow and not bully people and all those wonderful, beautiful things about learning how to reborn. And yeah, if you join that group, you'll see I've already done a written routing tutorial, kind of how to begin. And soon, very, very soon, I'm thinking before the end of this week is up, I will also have a reborn tutorial, a free available reborn tutorial for you guys on how to paint these dolls in my lighter skin tone that I use a lot. because I've had lots of people ask how I get that skin tone. So I am doing a free, lovely written tutorial for you guys. It's going to take me a little bit of time to put together, but like I said, I should have it done hopefully by this weekend. So that will be something that I post in that Facebook group that I'm referring to. That being said, I hope you guys have been having a great, time. I haven't probably posted in a while. I don't know when the last video I made was, and I don't even know when the next video I make will be, but well, I do. It'll be when I pick the winner. But I will see you guys next time. I'll see you in that live when I pick the winner for this lovely giveaway. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am to celebrate another year of my YouTube channel. All right, I'll see you guys soon.